Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. We are going to learn about the life of Alfred Nobel. This will be a simple and easy to understand biography, perfect for practicing your English listening. Let's get started. Every blade of grass is a study, and to produce two, whether was one is both a profit and a pleasure. Please share, and subscribe my channel, My English Stories. Alfred Nobel thought, "Hope is nature's veil for hiding truth's nakedness." Alfred Bernhard Nobel was a Swedish chemist, engineer, innovator, and armaments manufacturer. He is the inventor of dynamite. Nobel also owned Bofors, which he had redirected from his previous role as primarily an iron and steel producer to a major manufacturer, Cannon, and other armaments. He held more than 350 different patents, dynamite being the most famous. He was the third son of Emanuel Nobel and Andriette Alsell Nobel. Through his father, he was a descendant of the famous Swedish scientist Olaus Rudbeck. Born in Stockholm on October 21st, 1833, he went with his family to St. Petersburg in 1842, where his father, who had invented modern plywood, started a torpedo works. Alfred studied chemistry with Professor Nikolai Nikolaevich. When Alfred was 18, he went to the United States to study chemistry for 4 years and worked for a short period under John Ericsson, who designed the American Civil War ironclad USS Monitor. Though he remained unmarried, he had at least 3 loves. His first love was in Russia with a girl named Alexandra, who rejected his proposal. In 1876, Austro-Bohemian Countess Bertha Kinsky became Alfred Nobel's secretary. But after only a brief stay, she left him to marry her previous lover, Baron Arthur Gundekar von Suttner. Although her personal contact with Alfred Nobel had been brief, she corresponded with him until his death in 1896, and it is believed that she was a major influence in his decision to include a peace prize among those prizes provided in his will. Bertha von Suttner was awarded the 1905 Nobel Peace Prize for her sincere peace activities. Nobel's third and longest-lasting love was with a flower girl named Sofie Hess from Vienna. This liaison lasted for 18 years, and in many of the exchanged letters, Nobel addresses love as Madame Sophie Nobel. He had not only a scientific temperament, but he gained proficiency in 6 languages: Swedish, French, Russian, English, German, and Italian. He also developed literary skills to write poetry in English. His nemesis, a prose tragedy in 4 acts about Beatrice Cenci, partly inspired by Percy Bysshe Shelley's Cenci, was printed while he was dying. During his research, Nobel found that when nitroglycerin was incorporated in an absorbent inert substance like Kieselguhr diatomaceous earth, it became safer and more convenient to handle, and this mixture he patented in 1867 as dynamite. Nobel later on combined nitroglycerin with various nitrocellulose compounds, similar to collodion, but settled on a more efficient recipe combining another nitrate explosive and obtained a transparent, jelly-like substance, which was a more powerful explosive than dynamite gelignite, or blasting gelatin, as it was named, was patented in 1876, and was followed by a host of similar combinations, modified by the addition of potassium nitrate and various other substances. Gelignite was more stable, transportable, and conveniently formed to fit into bored holes, like those used in drilling and mining, than the previously used compounds, and was adopted as a standard technology for mining in the age of engineering, bringing Nobel a great amount of financial success. In 1888, Alfred's brother Ludwig died while visiting Cannes, and a French newspaper erroneously published Alfred's obituary. It condemned him for his invention of dynamite, and is said to have brought about his decision to leave a better legacy after his death. The obituary stated Le Marchand de la Mort est mort, the merchant of death is dead, and went on to say, Dr. Alfred Nobel, who became rich by finding ways to kill more people faster than ever before, died yesterday. Alfred was disappointed with what he read and concerned with how he would be remembered. On November 27, 1895, at the Swedish-Norwegian Club in Paris, Nobel signed his last will and testament and set aside the bulk of his estate to establish the Nobel Prizes, to be awarded annually without distinction of nationality. He died of a stroke on December 10, 1896 at San Remo, Italy. After taxes and bequests to individuals, Nobels gave 31,225,000 Swedish kronor, equivalent to about 1.8 billion kronor or 250 million US dollars in 2008, to fund the prizes. The first three of these prizes are awarded for eminence in physical science, in chemistry, and in medical science or physiology. The fourth is for literary work, in an ideal direction, and the fifth prize is to be given to the person or society that renders the greatest service to the cause of international fraternity, in the suppression or reduction of standing armies, or in the establishment or furtherance of peace congresses. Alfred Nobel was buried in Norra begravningsplatsen in Stockholm.